Oh, tripping, bro.
Yeah, nigga, come here before you kill me.
What if I laughed at your grandma getting dragged across the household by an unknown entity?
Screen, and we can watch the game from there on the green screen. Dylan, get the
Dylan is one of the first 7 pro players of the PLPL League. Dylan's rise was explosive.
So, what the fuck are you doing?
Quick and just absolutely dominant, like 2015 LeBron type of vibes with this rise. All right, his peak was unbelievable, aggressive, but Dylan has been showing some cracks in his game as of late. So
Where are you going? Where you going with that yellow?
No, I'm doing out, bro.
Dylan was one of the many players scouted for this new league at the time and was overall a promising pick. The higher-ups noticed his aggressive playstyle, ability to hold any innocent employee that he chooses. His lying ability was great. Combined with his potential, he was an obvious top pick for this league. Dylan came into the first official season of the PLPL and did not disappoint.
Where are you going? Where you going with that yellow?
No, I'm doing out, bro.
And soon into the season, he showed that he has potential on both sides of the ball. All right, we talking like Kawhi Leonard type of player right here. Employee and dissident.
Pass to Thibault, turnover. Here comes Lillard out of the pack, looking up top.
He was a phenomenal task worker, and he showed that preseason aggression that the higher-ups saw in every single match he played dissident. All right, he was always playing aggressive. He was not uncontested on this platform of rise. He was not uncontested at all. Ben, also known as Protest Ben, and Dez, also known as Dementia Dez.
Yes, I'll just buy the games again.
And Mark, also known as Ben, was regarded as Dylan's rival, and they both stayed pretty close skill-wise. And Dez and Mark followed slowly behind them and made plays sometimes that made them look unbeatable.
Bro, are you dead ass? Bitch ass nigga. This nigga sorry as fuck.
So these 4 were the best players in the first season of the PLPL, and with good comp, Dylan did not have it easy every single game. But as the season went on, he kept tapping into that potential that was seen when he was scouted. And although Ben was right behind Dylan, just like Jordan, Ben had a slight fall off in his play. Dez never fully passed his skill cap yet, and Mark was still shooting at walls from time to time. All right, he had bad aim. And this resulted in Dylan taking the PLPL Rookie of the Year award. And this was only the start of his rise. And he proved that his climb was not over.
I'm doing out, bro.
Coming into year 2, Dylan's lying ability was read through at times. All right, it was read through. Despite this, it made no difference in his level of play in most games. And Ben started to pick up again. He must have been in the lab, because start of year 2, Ben started to pick up. And this posed an issue for Dylan in, the early part of year 2 on the employee side, because Ben was becoming a better dissident. And Dez followed Ben in skill, but the only 2 real contenders as of right now to Dylan, the 2 people that really contested him on that podium, was Ben and Dez. For right now, he was still regarded as the best player, and he was #1 in the MVP voting. Mark was too inconsistent with his big plays to pose much of a threat to Dylan. Af and John were borderline useless. Af and John loaded up and caused nothing but confusion and mind fuckery for everybody else in the lobby. But overall, like, Af and John, they're having an ass off for who's the worst. But there was that one wild card that genuinely costed Dylan some major wins. Wins that if Dylan got, he would have been looked at as the Shohei Ohtani, the Jordan, the LeBron of the PLPL. And this wild card really got under Dylan's skin. Leland was the last pick in the PLPL draft, all right? So nobody really expected anything from him in pro play due to that fact of him being the last pick. And they were technically right. Leland is ass. He is known as the cameraman by the higher-ups because 50% of matches, he walks around the map with a screwdriver in hand and does nothing. He does nothing but instigate, watch people die, and miss every single swing he takes with that fuck-ass screwdriver. But Leland is in the back of every single player's mind secretly. They're not going to admit it, but he's in the back of their mind secretly. And even a top player like Dylan, but Leland's in the back of his mind. Why is this? There is a chance every single second that Leland is alive in game that he could win his team the game, whether that's employee or dissident, that he could win his team the game or do the most sorriest thing seen in recent gaming history. Like, that shit needs to be put in a compilation. Could probably make a compilation of Leland on just this game being sorry. With this almost dice roll ability that Leland came equipped with when he came into this league, it's a scary thought for any player who thinks too long about what he's capable of, because you really don't know. 1 minute his aim is looking like prime Jinxie, his manipulation and decision making is looking like prime Dexter Morgan, but then at other times it's like he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. So that's why this is regarded by the fans, the higher ups, everyone associated with the PLPL as the Leland effect. So knowing this information, there were crucial games that Dylan needed to win to further up his place as the best, but sadly lost. Not because Leland is good in any way, but because his overpowering ability to sell games got in Dylan's way. Since there were many other factors in play during this second season, Dylan had some major losses due to it, but still had great success. This game here was a widely broadcasted match. All right, I'm talking nationally televised, probably a stadium of people watching this. And this match could easily sway the votes of the MVP race. So this match was important for Dylan and everyone else playing. To sum up Dylan's second season, he was still on top. All right, he was still on top. He's growing as a pro, growing as a player, and he had a pretty strong season all around. Now, the last couple of matches, a new rookie got drafted. All right, the last couple of matches of season 2, a rookie got drafted, and he made an impact the minute he came in. The first match he came in, he made an impact.
He gave himself a nickname. He put it in the chat. He put it in the chat himself, bro.
This nigga dead ass.
He said, "Bro, chat, y'all better not call me Iceman 8, bro."
Ippy was drafted at the end of the second year, not during the off season, the ending of the season. He's the only rookie ever to be drafted during a season. And Ippy was awful. That nigga was ass. Oh my god. He was just as bad as John and F. Ippy was just as bad as John and F. I don't know how you can get as bad as John. No offense, John. I fuck with John. I fuck with John heavy. He's top 3 favorite RDC members. But Ippy was ass, man. I don't know why he got drafted. But despite that, he made an impact easily when he came in, and it definitely impacted Dylan's last couple of season 2 matches. So at the end of season 2, the MVP race was looking like this. All right, these were the MVP votes, and it was close between Ben and Dylan, but Dylan won the MVP race. He won the MVP and further showed his dominance as a pro player.